Hello my lovies and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Yvonne and you know what it's time for? A $5 dinner deal. Yay, hooray. We're going to be making a soup. Can't get better than that. This video is part of an open collaboration with Maniac Grammy's Homestead. Hello Brenda, my dear. Yeah, budget meals under $5. I love it. And you know I love a budget meal. Anyhow, all of these items that I'm using today have come from my refrigerator, my freezer, my pantry. I did not buy any of them specifically at the dollar store today. I'm trying to make a little room because they have a sale on ribs over at my Albertsons starting tomorrow. And I need a little room to get a few racks of ribs in there because they're $1.27 a pound tomorrow. Can't beat that with a stick, hot diggity. Anyhow, so I needed to make a little room, but I did go over to my Dollar Tree and pretty much they had all of these items available to do this at the $5 and under mark. So yay, hooray for that. Anyhow, enough chit chat. Let's get down to it, baby. What are we making? We're going to make scalloped potato soup. Yep, absolutely. So I have half of an onion, and we're gonna say, you know, that's part of our veg expense. I also have 4 ounces of spinach, just the dregs down here at the bottom. Told you we're cleaning out the freezer. Also had about 5 ounces of peas and carrots. I did get this one at the dollar store a couple weeks ago. Yay, hooray, we're gonna be using that up. So altogether we've got 5 ounces, 4 ounces, that's 9, and then 3 ounces, bringing us to 12. And that is basically one package of veg over at my Dollar Tree. They are typically anywhere from 12 to 16 ounces at my Dollar Tree in the freezer section for veg. Or you could just simply use 1 can of mixed vegetables. Yeah, 14.5 ounces, you'll get a little bit more. Anyhow, I'm just going to go ahead and use this little bit of onion, and I am just going to give that a very rough dice. Not really that concerned about it. There we go. I like to use things from the Dollar Tree. I think the Dollar Tree is a great place to shop. Very economical, but sometimes you can beat it. And today we're going to be beating it with my au gratin potatoes because I got these at Peoria Discount Grocery for 50 cents. Yep, bought these like way back in March and they've just been hanging out in my pantry just waiting for their turn, their opportunity to be their best selves. So we're going to put them to the test. Move them on along because I'm getting tired of looking at them. Okay. There we go, little chippity chop, no worries. Got my stock pot here. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw those all in. I'm gonna turn my burner up to about a 6. This is a home canned chicken stock. I make chicken stock from vegetable scraps and the carcass of a bird, you know, after we've enjoyed slicing it and eating it and having it a couple of times and what have you, all you've got left is the carcass. I, go ahead and throw that in my crock pot with my frozen veg scraps. So I call this basically free for me. If you don't have veg stock or chicken stock or whatever kind of stock, turkey would be fine too, in your pantry, in your freezer, they do sell a large carton at my Dollar Tree for $1.25. So get one of those for yourselves. I'm just going to put a splash in here with those onions just to give them a little bit of a liquid. Instead of using an oil, because we're going to be using ham in this, I don't think it's going to need any more fats. So I'm just going to use that chicken stock as its lubricant, so to speak. And let's go ahead and we'll grab a utensil Let that all come up. And I just want those onions to kind of get a little bit softer. Bring you over and show you what I mean. Okay, so those are just lightly sauteing in those few tablespoons of chicken stock. Yay, hooray. And we'll just let those go for a few minutes. I don't really want any color on them, but I do want them to soften up and become somewhat translucent. So we're just going to let those do what they do. Okay, now that those onions have slightly softened, I'm going to go ahead and add my 5 ounces of peas and carrots right in there. And I'm going to add about 18 ounces of my chicken stock, homemade. Yes, please and thank you. Get every delicious little bit of that in there. This is my box of au gratin potatoes. I'm not referring to the directions on the back. It says that this is 5 servings and has a little cheese sauce kit. Yay, hooray. We're going to set that aside for later. And then it has a bag of dehydrated potatoes, and these look really good. I do not dehydrate my own potatoes. I have tried many, many times, and they never look good, and they are not, they're not good at all. I'll just say it. I do not dehydrate potatoes. I will buy these. These are a great bargain at 50 cents. I bought several boxes of them, and they were an excellent quality. So I like to shop at the discount stores. I'm always looking to beat that $1.25 price whenever I can. And so yeah, gonna add them all the potatoes. And then I'm going to reserve my sauce pack for the last 30 minutes of cooking. I have a little bit of frozen spinach, and it is like, hard as a rock in a ball. Yeah, I might have left it on the counter a couple of minutes when I was using it the last time, and it froze solid. Not worried about it. It's gonna thaw in here beautifully. Alrighty, and we'll put all of the spinach in there. And you can use any veg that appeals to you. If your family doesn't like spinach, don't put it in. Your family doesn't like peas and carrots, don't put it in. Maybe your family likes broccoli. That would be delicious. Maybe your family likes green beans. Also would be delicious. Maybe you just want to pick up one of those quick seasoning blends over at the Dollar Tree, and it's like peppers and onions and celery, and that's going to be plenty of veg for you. That is going to be a great veg in here, great seasoning blend. I buy those all the time. I think they're fantastic. The last thing that I'm going to add in here is some chopped ham. Now, at Christmas time, right after Christmas, right before New Year's, hams went on sale. The big spiral sliced hams, the delicious ones, they went on sale here in my area for 89 cents a pound. Yes, please, and thank you. And I bought several, and I put them in the freezer immediately. In June 2023, a couple months ago, I got one out of the freezer, thawed it out, baked it. It was delicious. Then I chopped up all of the remainder, put them in a gallon-sized bag, and we've just been chipping away at that gallon-sized bag. Actually, it was 2, and it was completely yummy and delicious. So this is 12 ounces. I weighed this out because at my Dollar Tree, they sell a 12-ounce canned ham. And so this would be comparable to that 12-ounce canned ham. I like canned ham. I think it's delicious. I don't have anything against it, but this was cheaper. 12 ounces for 89 cents. Yes, please, and thank you. We're beating the prices at the Dollar Tree with our grocery store bargains, and you can't beat that with a stick. So I'm going to go ahead and put all 12 ounces in. I have not added any oils to this or anything because there is a little bit of fat on my ham. That's how we like it. And so I don't want my soup to be too greasy. So I've not added any of the, no grease or anything to saute my onions. So there we go. Let's get a good look at it because it looks super duper. We'll just give that a stir up. And I am actually thinking that this is going to need probably at least 1 more cup of water for me. And I'm not worried about it diluting that chicken stock because that ham is going to add so much flavor. So 1 more cup should do it. If you were concerned about diluting the flavor down, or if you taste it and it doesn't seem like it has a strong enough flavor and you have a little bit of bouillon or something like that, by all means go right on ahead. See, there we go. We've got our spinach all broken up, all of those peas and carrots. It looks thick, it looks hearty. Yay, hooray. And now I'm basically going to go ahead and turn this down to a simmer, probably about a 3, and I'm going to put the lid on. Let those potatoes rehydrate. Let everything get super yummy and delicious. Yay, hooray. The dollar store is a great resource. They have all kinds of things. And a lot of times, they're beating my grocery store, you know, on everyday regular prices. Yeah, and I know what's down there at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes I'm surprised. Sometimes, you know, I walk in, everybody waves, hey, Shorty Vaughn, and hey, go down aisle 10. Yeah, look and see what we got. They've got new things all the time. And I love to browse, and I love to find a bargain. And some things are definitely a better bargain at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes my grocery store is just going to beat it with those sales. That ham for 89 cents a pound, yeah, there's no beating that at the Dollar Tree. But if you only had a Dollar Tree to shop at, that canned ham, that's going to do you. And those are delicious. Watch how much salt you add, because they are salty, but they are good. Salt, fat, sugar, that's what makes most meals excellent and delicious. A little bit of cheese never hurt either. My cost for this meal, 50 cents for the potato package, free chicken stock, 98 cents for my leftover ham out of the freezer, making some room, yay, hooray, and about $1.25 for the vegetables. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to add milk to this in the last 30 minutes. So I've got my sauce pack here, and I'm just going to go ahead and open it. This is the jar that my chicken stock was stored in, and I am going to go ahead and pour this right inside here, making sure that I get every little bit, because that's my cheese sauce, yay, hooray. What would scalloped potatoes be without the cheese sauce? And then I have some of this 2% milk. Yeah. Use whatever milk you've got. Maybe you've got whole, and I am jealous. And I'm going to put about 1 cup of milk in here. So that brings me up to about $3.50, let's say, for this meal. And then I'm just going to give it a shaky shake and make sure that I don't have any clumps or lumps or anything like that, and that we're getting a good smooth texture. And I'm going to pour this all in the last 30 minutes and just let that, you know, make this creamy and dreamy and completely delicious. Yay, hooray. I'm just going to give this a good shaky shake. It'll be all right. All right, bring you back when we add this in. Okay, I have let these simmer for about 30 minutes, and my potatoes are just starting to get a little bit tender. I don't want to overcook anything because I don't want it to be mush, but it looks terrific. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add my milk and my cheese sauce. Go every little bit of that inside. Oh, there's a splash more. There we go. Won't hurt a bit. And now you can see that it's added just that little creaminess to it. Yay, hooray, a little cream, a little cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on and let that simmer for another 30 minutes so that that cheese sauce can slightly thicken and give a little bit of body and texture to our soup. There's gonna be good chunks of ham and vegetables and potatoes in there. And this is going to at least serve for hungry adults. Yeah. And for me, my cost, about $3.50. If I was making the same thing with items only from the Dollar Tree, you're coming in at $5. Still a great bargain. Yay, hooray. Okay, so we're just simmering right along here. Yay, hooray. And I just want to take a little taste for seasoning. You know, because seasoned food tastes better. Just does. Don't know why. It does not need salt. The ham was salty. The potatoes had salt. That cheese packet, it does not need salt. But it does need pepper. So I'm going to put several grinds of fresh black pepper in there. Yay, hooray. I'm going to serve this with some crackers. And then, you know, we're going to share an ugly apple. Yeah, I've got one more. Gonna move them on along because also tomorrow there's a sale over at my Kroger. We call it a Fry's here. Pink Lady apples and Honeycrisp apples for 99 cents per pound. That is right in my price range, and those are my two favorite apples. So I will be stocking up on the pork ribs, the pork baby back ribs. Yeah, got room in my freezer now. Yay, hooray. Gonna probably get 2 racks of those. And then I'm probably going to get about 10 pounds of apples because I have plans for them this holiday season. And at 99 cents a pound, that's just a bargain. Usually they're $2.99 a pound here, and that's just outrageous. That's why I get the scratch and dent apples. You know, you gotta pick off the ugly spot, but they're still delicious. Anyhow, this soup is almost done. I am ready for it. Look, it looks terrific. Yeah, creamy, hot and steamy, hearty. So it is only 96 degrees today here in Arizona, and yeah, that's as close to fall as we usually get. Yeah, under 100, can't beat that at all. Yet my air conditioner has hardly turned on at all. We were supposed to get rain today, but you know, we got ripped off, so you know, I still had to water. It's okay. It's all right. We're getting there. We've got 2 seasons in Arizona, hot and not so hot. We made it, baby. If you want your soup a little bit thicker, by all means, take the lid off and go ahead and turn it up, like maybe to a 3. I just had it simmering on 2 for a while. If you wanted it thicker, yeah, just give it a little turn up. There is plenty of starch from that sauce pack and then also from the potatoes that you shouldn't need to add a cornstarch to it to thicken it. Just give it a little turn up, let the sauce reduce with the lid off, and it should be extra yummy and delicious that way. Let's go ahead and get this all served up. It's almost time for Jeopardy. I'm hungry. want plenty of broth in mine. And lots of potatoes. All right, my lovelies. Well, that is my dinner tonight. We've got a little bit of apple. We've got some crackers, and then a terrific bowl of scalloped potato and ham soup. Yay, hooray. Let's go ahead and give it a little taste test. Oh, it's so steamy. Oh, yeah. Oh, that tastes like we cooked it all day long. That is so good. That is rich and hearty and delicious with just that little bit of a cheesy kind of a background. That is super yum. Oh, okay. You could go ahead and top this with a little bit of cheese if you're so inclined. You could top it with bacon crumbles. I'm going to eat mine as is. I don't think it needs another thing. If you wanted some additional seasonings to this, rosemary would be great. Poultry seasoning would be fantastic, though watch the salt because it had plenty. Poultry seasoning, rosemary, thyme, anything that would go good with chicken or pork. Either way, you could put a little bit of butter in there. Yeah, it's your budget meal. How many dollars do you have left in it? I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. It's almost time for Jeopardy. Thanks for joining me for another $5 and under budget meal. Yay, hooray. Check out my collaborators. I will go ahead and leave the link for budget meals under $5 down in the description box. And my collaborators make some great things. Yeah, gotta save every penny. Be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Crazy But Not Dangerous.